Today going to be bagging a ES350, a 2015 Lexus ES350 that is. Yeah, my buddy was supposed to bring by the car. He's gonna help me out, but I think he had a long night yesterday. Don't know when he's coming. My plan is to lay everything out, kind of get an idea or estimate of where everything should lay out at, run everything together without it plugging up into the actual shock, and I'm gonna try to turn it on outside so that when I know that it's working outside of the car, we just install it into the car, run the lines onto to wherever the bags are at, and then going to install the shocks or the bags, you may say, and hook up the lines, and it should be done. Can't do that without the car. Don't know where this guy is at, so. Yeah, so this is the air suspension that my buddy went with. These are the shocks for it. Seems like a bolt-in plug-and-play kit. I'm not too sure what it's come with. But I'm going to take everything apart, lay everything out. That way we make sure we have everything. So this is pretty much everything we need. I think we're just missing the compressor. So the kit comes with, he pieced a couple of things here and there, but comes with the tanks, comes with the actual bag itself, comes with these hoses. These are the new type of hoses that pretty easy to work with. All you do is you cut it to length, you run it through the car, you cut it to length, and all you do is you just push them in. Came with that. These brackets are for mounting on here in case wherever it is that we want to mount it to. This is the actual kind of the brain of the air ride suspension right here. So this goes to this controlling module, so it'll hook up to this will hook up to this will run the lines out to wherever it needs to go to, and I think there's a main in here that the compressor is going to hook up to. Comes with a couple of wirings, instruction manuals of course in case we need to go to it, but I think I kind of have an idea of what's going on, so I mean, we'll see. I'm gonna just, like I said, I'm gonna run it dry, just have it running, working outside of the car, and as soon as I'm done, that I feel like it's working, then we're gonna run all the lines, we're gonna mount up the tanks and have it working inside the car before we actually put these on. Reason being is because I don't want to put these on and we can't get the module to work or the unit to work, and the car is going to be sitting on the floor and we can't move the vehicle. So I'll have it sitting on the stock suspension until we figure out to make sure that everything is working correctly. Then after that, we'll slap these on and we'll just run the lines. And I think the lines, they I'm not too sure. These are pretty nice. Even has camera plates on it. But oh, right here, a fitting goes into here, and from the fitting, I think it goes something like this. These fittings right here, I think they go in here, and then you run the line to the car, from inside of the car out to where it needs to be. You cut it to length and you just push them in. But as I mentioned, I'm not going to put them on yet. Going to make sure everything works. I'm waiting on a compressor. He said that he overnighted it, so it should be here by today. Try to get this cleared up in a few hours, but I'm trying to get it done, do what I can right now, because the damn car is not even here yet, and my buddy has the car, and this guy is, like I said, he had a long night yesterday, I guess. But we're just gonna park the car right here, and we're gonna try to take care of it outside. Yeah, I don't even know what this is. Hair clip? Oh, it's a cutter. Has some sort of blade in there. Yeah, so I basically laid out where I want everything to be at. These are the fronts. Got some cables running through. So I think this USB right here plugs up to this module. I'm just taking a guess on everything. I think this is the power cord for the compressor. Possibly the remote. Almost like a system. Came with a couple of hardwares. I think this is the filter. Nice enough to get some zip ties, a couple of lines, fittings. And back here, I'm not too sure what this goes to. The relay, and then the module. I think the module should go in the back, and then we're gonna run 2 lines to go to the front suspensions. I'm gonna try to keep all of this whole system back in the trunk right here. Then these lines, they give us a big row. Like I said, cut it to length. The back ones should be kind of short, but the front is the only one that's going to be long. Oh, they're nice enough to split it for us. So a little fuse. This I'm thinking this fuse right here goes into the slot. It's the power cord for it. So these two will probably go to the end of this, and this is going under the hood. I think I got it laid out pretty well, but we shall see. This is the car that's going on. It is 12. So, what happened to 8 o'clock?
Yeah, about 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I got it laid out. This is the car is going on. Yeah, this guy's out of there. You talking about a guy that's supposed to be here at 8. He got here at 12.
Chill out, I'm here. Fuck, got Doritos and shit in this book.
S2K VIN, by the way, guys. tank's right there. The module is gonna be up there, and we're gonna hide the rest of the lines. He has a lot of room back here.
So the module is gonna be either one side, maybe like right here.
Well, let's see where the tank sits at first.
Tank's gonna be right here. So tank's gonna be right there, and then that's gonna be behind the tank, because you don't want to see the lines coming and stuff like that. So it's gonna be behind the tank right there. I'm thinking about finding a spot for that first, and then running the harness up front. That's gonna be the first step.
Well, look for it. Hurry up.
I got you. I'm looking.
Yeah, so I'm looking at the instruction manual. That one extra wire is it is a remote, and they're saying to use it to find the ignition source. So that's what this is. So instead of putting this on the switch, we're just gonna find an ignition source, which I think this is what this is for. You go to your fuse box, you find the ignition source, you wire this up to it, and that'll basically, whenever you turn the ignition on in the car, it'll power everything up. Started taking out some material already. I'm gonna start running the lines, that way we have it ready. Found a little access hole to run it through. Buddy's gonna feed the line to me. We're just gonna run it in right from right there. What? That's yours, dude.
It's mine's, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had two. One of them got jacked, so I guess this is one of the things I still got.
Well, I'm missing my Milwaukee one. You already got it.
Nah, I never grabbed the Milwaukee.
Yeah.
No, I never grabbed the Milwaukee.
No?
No. If I did, it would be your big one, but I didn't grab that one.
Oh no, because I gave you my other DeWalt.
Yeah, you gave me all your DeWalts. One of them was a brushless one.
Oh, my Milwaukee one's probably with Peter then.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't grab that.
You're not taking responsibility.
Nigga, hold up now.
Hurry up, where you at?
Chill out, dude. This is a process, my guy. You feel it?
Yeah, hold on. It might be too big. Hold on, no, I got it. Hold on. This guy's trying to hold my hand, dude. Yeah. Oh yeah. Is there more? But wait, there's more.
Okay?
Alright. Oh, there you go. Dang, that thing is there something in the way?
No. Do you feel it?
Hold on. I see it.
The same hole, right?
Yeah.
We might have to go through the other way. I see exactly. Try to feed it like this or something. This way.
Oh yeah, that's a whole lot better.
Hold that.
And we're in. This guy just made me do it the other way so he can hold my hand. Oh yeah, there we go. Is that enough? It's about to hit a stop point.
Yeah,
right there.
So this is the stop. We'll leave these pigtails
Yeah, just
hanging
leave it.
just in case. This relay is gonna be mounted, and then this control module. I think that's perfect.
That's the plan we're going with. Gonna do a little trick. Gonna fish it out. We are going to feed this through that garment, tape all the lines through, and once we tape it up, we're just gonna pull it. It's gonna pull all the rope out. Yeah, took out all these panels. We're gonna be running the lines through here. I'm gonna let you guys figure out how to take out the panels, but we're gonna fish that hanger through here, which my buddy's doing right now. And once it gets through, we're gonna tape some line up to it, and we're gonna pull it out from the other side. Yeah, fill it. There we go. All right. Okay. Yeah, just leave it like that. Now we're just whatever. Should we wait to run the line first? Yeah, just leave it like that first. And once we run the line, then the garment will sit on top of it.
Go in deeper, too.
Like that.
Deeper, as much as you can. That way you ain't gotta worry about falling off. They come over every week for different mods and shit. I'm gonna pull that through, too.
Alright.
Push it in while I'm trying to push it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I'm trying to put up twin turbos that bit.
This car is slow, bro.
Yeah?
What the hell is this?
Oh, I was at T's boyfriend's house, and then he had a gate, right? So then, like, when it opens, for some reason, when she was opening it, I didn't look back, and it was on its way closing, fool.
Is that what really happened?
Huh? Yeah, that's what happened, fool. So the gate has these two pegs on it. You know what I'm talking about?
Did you have a drink and you reversing
I was
somebody?
drinking too. No, but she opened the gate. I'm like, oh, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And the fucking reverse, and I didn't look back again. Boom! That bitch was closing, fool. I was mad.
Then this is the.
I got lucky.
Why is this shit plastic?
I got lucky, fool.
You can change it?
Yeah, it's only 180 bucks to change this teeth.
Oh, it's just this piece.
It's this piece. Why are you trying to expose me, then?
I'm talking shit. No, this shit nice.
You want that sandwich?
I'll eat half of it.
I got a cup. I got a tea, and I got one with you.
Okay.
Cause I kind of like, but I've been eating that some of it too.
Break it in half.
Break it off.
You gotta feed it to me too.
I gotta feed the streets. Here, there's the one with the egg. Huh? Here, eat this one.
You want one of these clamps?
This one has a stronger. We just gotta get it in.
The module turned on too? Did it turn on? Yeah? Oh yeah, it's on. Oh, because you had it on just the radio.
Yeah, so that's good.
Okay. So I guess we're gonna repark the car and take the suspension out, right? Well, on to the next step. So you guys know what the next step is. About to take out the suspension, then we're gonna run the lines. Yeah, to take out the rear suspension, you can't get it from the trunk, so you got to take out the seat. And to take out the seat, there's 4 bolts on the inside. As soon as you loosen those 4 bottom bolts, you have to lift up, then it'll come out. We're trying to, I didn't feel like taking out the seatbelt, so we're just gonna leave it until we put it back together. gotta run these lines. Go in here. So they're gonna go in here. I'm gonna mount it to the car. Run these lines, cut its length, and push them in. So we got an update on the ES. Everything mechanical is working. We aired it up to 100 psi. Had it sitting for 2 days now, and it's holding air. When we first installed, I didn't get it on camera, but there was a leak on one of the lines, which was, I think it was this one. I'm not too sure you guys can see it. Well, that line right there had pushed out from its fitting, and as soon as we turn it on, it would it was calibrating, and it would make a hissing noise like psst, psst, and it was stuck on the calibration for a while, and we were wondering, we were like, man, what's going on with it? It's taking a while. So we looked down there and it was a leak. So I mean, we got that fixed. It's holding pressure. Like I said, it's been like this for 2 days now. Now what I'm doing right now is so we ran a line from the passenger side under this windshield wiper shield, or whatever this is called. Ran a line. There's 2 lines because we're running 2 pumps. We had to run a ground and a power for each line, and we ran it up to the battery. So we have the fuse for one pump and fuse for the other pump right here. The remote line is not too sure you can see it. I try to hide it as much as possible, but there's a line, a pink line that came on the harness for with the unit. We ran into this fuse box right here. As you guys can see, that's the remote. So whenever the car is on, it'll turn on the compressors if it needs air. So that, I just loomed it, and then this is the trunk setup. So this car is running 2 tanks and 2 pumps. We have the 2 relays hidden back there. It's in the back, and this is the air unit. So this is what supplies the air. So there's this line that goes into this unit, supplies this with air, and this unit disperses the air to whichever side it needs it on. So put all the fittings on. So later on today, I'm gonna finish re-luming the lines. Well, luming the lines, and once the lines are loomed, then we're gonna straighten the tank out a little bit because we mounted it in a pretty bad spot. But I'm gonna bag it out later just to make sure everything is working properly. And the way we wired the relays, so what we did was, there's 2 relays. Once one relay kicks on, we took a line from that relay and we wired it into the other one, because on the harness they had an option, and they had, let's see, yeah, they had this diagram right here, and this line, the second compressor signal line. So if you guys are going to use that one, we kind of went a different route. We didn't end up using this line, but if you guys are planning to use this line, hook it up. It's not that whenever you turn it on it's not working, it's whenever you calibrate it on this module. I didn't get it on camera, but when you calibrate it on this module, you turn it on and it'll ask you a question saying if you're gonna use a second compressor. There's it'll ask a question if you're using 1 compressor or 2 compressor. Since we wired it through the other relay, we clicked it on 1 compressor, so it's kind of tricking it, thinking that it's 1 compressor, but there's an option on here, guys. So make sure when you hook it up, run through this first, and there's YouTube videos and instructions on it. Yeah, I had to clean this guy's car out. I filled up a whole trash bag, but I like to take care of my customers. I'm planning to wash the car before I give it back to it, just to clean it up, because it's a nice color, but you see a bunch of watermarks. But as soon as I air it out, I'm gonna get it on video for you guys. All right, so I'm lining up the tanks now. Make sure you guys line it up, because if not, it's gonna sit crooked. Don't ask me how I know, just make sure you guys do this step. So what I'm doing right now is I'm using a square and I'm lining up with this line. We cut out this line right here. I won't trust this this cut right here, so what I'm going to do is, got a tape measure, and I'll double check to make sure both sides is pretty even. So from there to there, it's about, give or take, 12.5. And I'm gonna go on this side and put it against that wall also. Yeah, I got them in now. I left it a little bit loose. It gives it a little bit of play. Now we're gonna mount up the tank. Then we'll tighten these down afterwards. I'm gonna use the swivel on it, that way to give us some room. These hoses, I loomed them pretty, that way to look a little bit more neat on right here. I'm going to have to drill this out, so I'm gonna do that right now, because I'm not trying to drill any more holes in the car than I did already. So I'm going to use these OEM clips. But for me to use these OEM clips, it has to fit through this. So I got to drill this out. And once I drill that out, this plastic will fit in there and we can use this hole right here. Weapon of choice. This is called a step bit. If you guys didn't know, what I do is I'll line it up to see which one is kind of wide for it, and it looks like this one right here. So you want to get to around this bit right here and test it out. So that's what I'm gonna do right now and see if it works. Bam. Push it through this first. I'm gonna press it in. If we can find the hole. Yeah, so once you guys are done, I want it looking something like that. To where it's kind of straight. It's being held up with the OEM hole. And what I did is I just kind of tucked the line away. Looks pretty neat to me. So what I'm gonna do is zip tie some of this, or maybe even just kind of like strap tape it like OEM style. And once I'm done with that, then I can mount up the tank. Yeah, that's what I meant by strapping it. I looked through a OEM harness and they did something like that, so I figured kind of take the same technique. But overall, I think it looks pretty neat. So next, I'm gonna go ahead and mount up the tank and tighten it down. And once I'm done with that, then we're gonna mount the compressors down. I don't want to drill into the car, so I think I'm gonna build some plates behind this. That way it don't move, but it's using this board right here for support. And there she go, guys. She's mounted. So next I'm going to mount these, then gonna attach the filters. Then I think we're pretty much finished with the job after we're done with these two. Yeah, so these are the filters right here, guys. They are requiring it to put a filter. Gotta get a hose and it'll connect, something like that. I'm gonna find a hose and just let it float. But as far as right now, I pretty much have everything mounted and it looks good. I'm about to go ahead, turn on the car, and I'm gonna bag it out right now. It's been holding air for 2 days, so I think we should be good to kind of play around with it. Alright, let's give her a shot, guys and girls, if there's any girls watching. Got the key, keep it in my pocket. And this guy's tall. Compressor's just turned on. fun. Maybe this one like that. Just a little bit. Not by much. So let's see how to use this. I'm lowering it, setting it on the ground, guys. Minimum height reached. Zeroed out. It's a dealership habit. I used to work for Honda, so god damn. Yeah, she works, guys. Sitting on the floor. I'm gonna raise her back up. There, it's kind of balancing everything out. Let's go check her out. She's up. Yep, she's up. I'll set the camera right here. I'm gonna bag it out. Yeah, now that we know how she works, I'm gonna go ahead and wash her, and I think we're pretty much done, guys. We'll move the car over.
Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Day we hustle, but the night we know that they ride or die. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Day we hustle, but the night we boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. My name came up a lot, it sounds more when I was not around. Certain people that I know, they ain't no longer about. My name came up a lot, it sounds more when I was not around. Certain people that I know, they ain't no longer about. My name came up a lot, it sounds more when I was not around. Certain people that I know, they ain't no longer about. My name came up a lot, it sounds more when I was not around. Certain people that I know, they ain't no longer about. I'm a OG boy. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. OG boy. Day we hustle, but the night we OG boy. Know that they ride or die. I'm a OG boy. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys boys by my team. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my team. Then we hustle what? Know that they ride or die. Cold, these brothers my guys. Know that they fly. Know that they fly. Know that they ride or die. Cold, these brothers my guys. Know that they fly. Know that they fly. Know that they ride or die. CJ Ike, they ain't no longer about. They ain't no longer about. They ain't no longer about.